This is what you missed last time on Recheck.
We have letters coming in from all over the world, sometimes in a language that I don't even understand myself.
So, in order to cut down on the backlog of great fan letters, we figured we'd respond to a few of them tonight on the air. First, we have a letter from a young fan named Adele, age 10. Adele writes, "Dear Dr. Pol, your shows are amazing." Adele asks Dr. Pol, "I'm thinking of being a vet. How many years have you been a vet?"
Oh, you really don't want to know that because that makes me way too old. But yes, I'm close to 50 years being a vet and I still enjoy it.
Adele also drew a couple of pictures for Dr. Pol inspired by some of the things we see a lot in the clinic.
Thank you for writing to me, Adele. It's amazingly how much you pick up out of the show. So just keep watching and enjoy everything that's to come yet.
Thanks for writing in, Adele. Good luck. Next, we have a letter from Shai, an inquisitive young man who has a lot of questions. He writes, "Dear Dr. Pol, my name is Shai and I am 10 years old. I absolutely adore you, Dr. Brenda, Mr. Charles, and Miss Diane. You guys are the best." Shai wants to know, "Dr. Pol, how do you do all the disgusting parts of your job?"
That is very simple, Shai, because the very couple times in the beginning you may just feel, oh, a little bit queasy, but you get used to it. And yes, everything washes off. So it does make any difference how dirty, how much smelly, it will wash off and the smell will disappear eventually.
Then Shai has a question for both of us. He asked Dr. Pol and Mr. Charles, what was your hardest case together?
I think it was that calving in the barn when the temperature was
You know,
over
I was
100.
actually just going to say that.
Yes.
That case was
That
really
was
hard.
that
There
was
was a
something.
case where we delivered a cow,
A calf.
a calf, 104 temperature, right? A bull?
It was in the barn. It was over 100 in the barn. I had the sweat in my boots, and the calf was alive. And it was a bull calf, and those are so stubborn, they never want to do what you
I
want them
thought
to
that
do.
cow was going to drop dead from
But
heat
we
exhaustion.
got the calf out alive, and the cow was fine.
That was a great.
Yes.
Shai also asked me about something I did years ago to help support the Special Olympics. Charles, what was it like to do the polar plunge? Well, Shai, I have an answer for you. It was super, 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 super cold. And it's why I haven't really done it since. I think it's great. I think the cause is great. And I'm willing to support anybody who's willing to jump into freezing water. But I think I've done it once, and that's good enough for me. Well, Shai ends his letter by saying, "My favorite episode was every episode." Thanks for writing, Shai. We really appreciate it. And last but not least, we have a very interesting cartoon from a young man named Bucky called The Warped Adventures of Dr. Pol, #2. Well, I got to tell you a story, folks, because quite frankly, Bucky has sent me episode 1, and now this is episode 2. And Bucky, I want to answer this letter because I also had a very creative imagination as a child, right, Dad?
Oh, yes.
And
Oh, yes.
this cartoon, as everybody can see right here, is just absolutely fantastic. Bucky, you have a creative imagination. Keep going with it. I think you're doing fantastic. We really appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to episode 3. Aren't you, Dad?
Yes, I do. Of course.
Subscribe here to Dr. Pol Presents to watch even more content coming your way soon.